Hey guys, Colorado Dave here, trying another video. Again, bear with me, I'm still new at this, but we're going to try to show you a few knives here today. This is my ProTech Strider SnG version. This is a collaborated effort by ProTech and Strider, separate companies. Strider being a designer out of Southern California, makes some real nice high-end knives. One of them being the SnG, which this is a copy of. And from what I understand, they've made it almost to the exact same dimensions as the original, but with the understanding of obviously this is an automatic and the original is a manual. And this is substantially cheaper. To get your hands on a Strider SnG, first off, they're very difficult to find. If you are able to get one, from my understanding, they are going to run you probably somewhere around $700 to even get your hands on one. 500 to 500 and up, basically. I mean, if you're lucky, you can probably get your hands on one that's got some use on it for around $500. But the aftermarket on them is really high. They're difficult to get. If you really want to get a feel for a Strider, I've been told this is a great way and a great avenue to really see if it's the right knife for you. So this is where I started. I love it. I think it's a great knife. The feel in hand, like I said, is supposed to be almost identical as far as the dimensions to the original. It feels great. This is an aluminum handle. The steel on the actual blade is 154 cm. It is blasted, is what they're calling the finish. And they did the same thing with all the hardware. They blasted it as well. The only thing that I did change up, I do like the fact that they did the screws even, and they blasted those as well. And do note that those screws are larger. I didn't measure them, but I'm thinking that those are like a T8. T6, or they're not a T6. They're like a T8 is what I'm guessing. It might be a T10 even, but they're nice big size screws. I have not opened this up yet. I did when I first got it. The pivot was just a little tiny bit loose. I was getting a touch of play back and forth. I tightened it up just a little bit. Zero play in this knife at all. It's firm as can be. And I still get phenomenal action, so that all worked out great. The one thing I did change on it is I did change the clip. It came with a blasted clip as well, with an original Strider clip that comes with it. It does carry a little bit higher in the pocket if you have the original clip on it, so I did decide to get the MXG clip for the deeper carry, which for me, I don't always do on a lot of my knives. I know some people like all their knives to be deep carry. I don't necessarily. I don't mind a high carry because I can grab the knife easy. With this specific knife, because it's a little bit wider at the butt end of it, what I noticed towards the top of my pocket when I'm putting my hand in, because it's wider and because of the way that the original clip fell, you're catching it at the widest spot at the top of your pocket. And so I think with the deeper clip, it really makes a substantial difference on how it carries in the pocket on this specific knife. So I would highly recommend it. And I think it looks good. They call it powder black is what the color is, and it is made for the Strider if you go to the MXG website. I like it. I think it's a great clip, and it looks like it's made really well, and hopefully it's going to hold up well for me. If you look at this real close, I know my lighting's not great yet. I'm still working on it. It says ProTech on this side. You can see the 154 cm on there, hopefully. USA made. And then on the other side, you're going to see that Strider logo on the blade as well. And then they all do have a serial number. This looks like it was from production run 4. And this was knife number 1129. So that looks like this, the way they do their serial numbers on. You can definitely handle it one-handed. No problem at all. I mean, the action's just awesome. It just shoots out. It's phenomenal. Sometimes I close it one finger all the way down like that. And then sometimes I take more, I bring it down, and then I grab it with my thumb to finish the closing on it. I usually rest my pinky up here over the clip. Gives me better leverage on it, but seems to work well. The actual edge on the blade came very sharp out of the box, so I haven't put my edge on it yet. I'll eventually put a mirror edge on that, maybe at about 17 degrees or so. But it's been really sharp out of the box. I've been real happy with the sharpness of it out of the box, so no complaints there. I've only used it lightly. That's why it's real clean. I've only used it for paper, cut a little bit of cardboard with it. definitely have fidgeted with it quite a bit, as it's just a lot of fun to deploy. But again, this is a very vague review. I wouldn't call it a full review. I would just call it kind of a, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's just kind of an overlook of some of my knives. I'm brand new to this. I'm just kind of getting my feet wet a little bit, and hoping that I can spark some interest with some of you guys to subscribe and watch what I'm doing as I go through some of my collection, and hopefully I get a little better at it, and I'll have a little bit more detailed reviews here for you on my knives. I may even go back and do some of these eventually, but I really wanted to get something going, so I just decided to start throwing some videos out there and start making some conversation with people. And I have talked to some of you already, and thank you for that. And I've met some great people already in this community, and just want to take it a little further. As I'm getting more knives, I want to share more of what I have and learn from other people as well, and just grow my friends in the knife community, as there's some great people in this world that I've just started to discover, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So please, if you want to follow me, please do, and subscribe. And if you'd give me a like, I'd greatly appreciate it, as I am brand new, and this is all, going to take time to develop, I realize. But hopefully you guys will stick with me and see some more of my reviews. I do have some other cool knives I'm looking to share with you. So thanks again for your time today, and we'll talk to you later.